Welcome back everyone. This video is about another Biltwell Bonanza helmet. So I'm gonna show you how I get to that result. Scraping the glue with a razor blade, as always. This is the best way I found to remove the glue without damaging too much or digging too much into the paint. I mean the original paint and primer.
These things don't grow overnights long and get old in the morning.
Once done removing the glue, scraping the glue, I'm gonna sand to get everything, try to get everything as flush as I can. I'm using probably, if I remember, 180 grit.
And the day's getting shorter. Hold her close.
Here I'm spraying the primer surfacer. That's a very thick primer, so it will give me enough material to sand and to get everything flush. Here this is after spraying a silver metallic base and some Flakes mixed with a clear coat. And on the right this is another helmet that I did using some of the stencil and using my new Cricut. I will show you later how I use those that Cricut. Very useful to get some design. So here is the software that comes with a Cricut. So you will have to choose a design, a picture, and then you import the picture and you remove the background or whatever you don't want, and then you end up with that picture, and then you can mix them together, resize them, reshape them a little bit, and as you can see I'm using two different one to make one design. So it takes a little bit of practice to understand, and then when you got both picture right, you can just, you know, as they call it, weld them so they are together, and you can then change the size. You just copy and paste, and then you change the size of each one. As you can see, yeah, I just copy and then I'm changing the size, and I'm always making a different size because I'm not exactly sure which one's gonna fit best on the helmet. So also the Cricut machine is 12 inches wide, so you have to make sure your design doesn't go over the 12 you're seeing on the grid. The cutting mat that I have is 12 inches by 12 inches. I think you can get longer mat, so you are still limited with the 12 inches wide, but you can print maybe 24 inches long. That's, you know, something that is very possible. Here this is the cutting mat that comes with the Cricut, and I laying out the vinyl, and you can see there is the same grid as you see on the software. So it's 12 inches wide, and this one is again 12 inches long. I'm gonna cut the vinyl a little bit over 12 inches. And here is the Cricut. This is the R2, I believe. And now that the vinyl have been installed on the cutting mat, use the arrow, which means this is the side that goes first into the Cricut. Then you press the button and it will load the cutting mat. Then when you will be done with the software, you will have to press another button on the Cricut to start the cutting process. And here it is cutting. It takes a little while depending on the detail and the quality you want. I think there is different setting. So now that it is cut, I don't want everything to fall apart when I'm removing the vinyl, so I'm gonna put some transfer tape. So I'm gonna cut the transfer tape to the same size, which is 12 by 12, and then I'm gonna start to apply it on a vinyl itself. and I'm making sure there is no air bubble. So for that, I'm gonna use my straight edge, and I'm gonna just push downward the transfer tape. So here it is. This is all protected with the transfer tape. So now I can start remove everything from the cutting mat, and as you can see, the vinyl is coming very easily. You have sometimes to be careful because the back of the vinyl might be sticking on a cutting mat, because the cutting mat is a little tacky to hold paper in place. So be gentle when you remove it. Then I cut all the different design, and I will see which one fit the best on a helmet. So since we are working on a spherical surface, if it was a flat surface, you can put your design, you don't have any problem. Since it's like a ball, you will have some issue with the vinyl to apply correctly. So what I did cut in between each crown. So I had, as you can see, it's cut. It was easier to apply and to get it right. You can play a little bit like that. Sometimes you don't have choices, and your design, if it's too big, depends of the curve, obviously. So you have to experiment and see how it goes. And then I always start to go with the darker color, black, which is very easy. You can spray candy over the black and you won't see the change in color. So I did my black to do the contour. I spray some black candy inside the circle, and I sprayed the red, and then I sprayed the yellow over everything. Oh, and by the way, that design, that cross, is from an area from southern France called Occitane. So this is a cross of Occitane. Then always make sure you work on a clean surface, because if you apply tape after painting, your paint might come off. So make sure everything is clean. Okay, guys. So I think I already speak a little bit too much. So I will finish by saying that I will put in a description below all the stuff that I'm using, all the link for the chrome trim, for the paint, for tape, and everything related to this video. If you have any question, please comment in the section below, or you can shoot me an email at frenchinflorida@gmail.com. I'd be happy to answer, and if you have any inquiry, feel free. And now enjoy the video.
Blue like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here, I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together, it's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. A step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be outdoors,
So here this helmet is ready for clear coat. I'm going to seal all the design, and then I'm going to try something new. So here this is after the first coat of clear coat, still 2 more to go, and here this is it. Next is gonna be wet sand with 1000 grit, and get ready to apply the water slide. So first time doing water slide, so I did the same thing as for the vinyl. I made different size and just to make sure which one will fit best, because again we are working on a curvy surface, so you know it's never really easy. Then to protect the ink from the inkjet, you know, because it was printed on my inkjet printer. To protect the ink, you have to spray some white, which means that will be the face that goes toward the helmet. Some people will spray some clear coat, and you know, so I guess there is 2 different ways to do it. But in my case, I decided to do white because I wanted the white background. If you put clear coat, you have to think about your background, because when you're gonna remove the water slide, it will be, you know, the background will show up. I wanted the white background, so I sprayed it, and I will flip it when I install it on the helmet. So I leave it in the water for maybe like 30 seconds, and as you can see, my white side is the side going onto the helmet. And I kept applying a little water around because it wasn't coming off very easily. I probably took it a little early, but I was able to get it out. And then you can see now I'm just taking like a cotton ball and going very gently on the edge to remove all the hair bubble. And yeah, so far, I mean, you know, for the first one, that wasn't too bad. I can't really see any air bubble. So prior to doing what you're seeing right now, I did spray some clear coat to seal the water slide. So, you know, because I didn't want to apply tape on it, and when removing the tape, having the water slide coming out, or, you know, damaging the design or whatever. So I did spray some clear, I did sand again, and then I was able to tape and to apply some color on it. All done and ready for clear coat. Here this is after the clear had cure, so I do have some orange peel, but you know, I'm going to wet sand everything with 1500 followed by 3000, and here it is after the 3000. So next is going to be buffing, polishing, and here it is all polished. I use a Magyar product. You can find the link in the description below. That's it, all done with all the trim reinstall. Sorry for the length of that video, it's a little long, but I wanted to go through the Cricut process and the waterslide as well. I hope it was helpful information. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.